Everyone online is always talking about make money while you sleep, including me. I have said that before. But what does that actually mean? And what is the realistic path to get there? In this video, I want to break it down for you so that there's no more mystery, so that you too can achieve this goal. I'm Amanda Horvath, and I help eliminate the obstacles to getting you sitting where I'm sitting right now, in front of the camera, sharing your message with the world. So if you have a video show that you've always been dreaming of starting and you're ready to make it happen, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. So I want to draw out this concept that I came across in high school when I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is by Robert Kiyosaki, and what I'm going to lay out is the cash flow quadrant. Now, if you've already heard about this, because I've talked about this in the past, or maybe you've read the book as well, then I want you to stick around because I want to talk about the experience that I've personally had to make the transition from the left-hand side of the quadrant to the right-hand side. So what does that actually mean for the rest of you that don't know what I'm talking about? Let's dive into it. So there are 4 different ways that everyone can make money in today's market. You have employees, you have self-employed individuals, you have B-type business owners, and then you have the investor. Now, on this side of the quadrant, these people are active in making their money. They are trading time for money. So the employee is someone that is going to actually go into a job and they get paid no matter how much time they put in. Typically, that's how it works, unless maybe you have overtime. And then everyone thinks, oh, I'm going to become an entrepreneur and I'm going to start my own business and all of these things. Well, realistically, if you are self-employed, you still are trading time for money. So we start these entrepreneurial paths because we think that this is going to lead to freedom, when in fact, what we're trying to do is not be self-employed, but be a business owner. So it can be very easy to get stuck in this S quadrant. So stick around because I will explain how to move from this S to the B-type business, but let me finish explaining everything else. So over here on this side of the quadrant, these individuals are making passive income, and this is what you hear everyone talk about online. All right, so this is a business owner, and what I mean by that is that they have a system that they own and people work within that system so that they aren't actually having to show up every single day to make money in their business. They can take a break and their business will continue the same way. Now, in a similar way, the I quadrant individuals, the investors, they can use money, they leverage money to make money for them. So they also can sit back and just make money while they sleep. So those are passive. So the true question is, how do you move from, so many of us, many of my audience are S-type business owners, how do you move to the B-type business? Now, this is something that I've been exploring for the past, I don't even know how many years now. Ever since I heard this in high school, I wanted to figure out how to get to the B-type business. And at first, what I thought was, let me take my videography business and systematize it. Let me build a system that would allow me to step over to the B-type business. But the reality is, not all businesses can be systematized. So I would love to hear your perspective. If you've tried to systematize your business, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. And if this video is resonating, be sure to click like. That always helps me out. So I found after several years of trying to systematize my business, I was barking up the wrong tree. And I got an insight into the world of online business, specifically the digital course business. And so I started taking small action steps to build my B-type business, which would be an online course business and not an S-type business. And that is exactly what I've been able to do over the past 3 years. Very few people are talking about this transition for how to move from services to this B-type business or an online course business. And I have put together a workshop that lays out the exact no fluff steps for how I've been able to do this. And that is linked in the description below. And I truly, truly, truly cannot recommend it enough. If you are tired of having to actively wake up every single morning to trade time for money, go watch this series. It is linked in the description below. So which quadrant are you currently in? I want you to do an analysis and drop it in the comment section below. And think about, are you ready to make this switch? If so, click over and watch that video series. I cannot recommend it enough. This is really, really possible, and it's possible for you. It's just a matter of putting one step in front of the other and getting on track to have a B-type business. So click through and I'll see you there.